All right, I'm standing outside the Richland County Courthouse in downtown Columbia, South Carolina this Thursday morning, where earlier today the FITSNews team showed up for a hearing in the case involving Tally Casey, the lieutenant gubernatorial nominee of Joe Cunningham, the Democratic nominee for governor of South Carolina this fall. Now, we showed up well in advance for a hearing that we were told was going to be held at 9:30 a.m. Well, that time came and went. There was no hearing. Eventually, over an hour later, we were invited into the courtroom, at which time we were told that an agreement had been reached behind closed doors between the attorneys in this case for Tally Casey and her ex-husband. We are, again, not referring to a typical civil case. This is a family court case. It's a custody case initiated by the Democratic lieutenant gubernatorial nominee involving minor children. And I wanted to show this order here because behind closed doors, the deal that was cut between the lawyers was to seal this case file. Now, again, this is a case file that's already been obtained by FITSNews. We already know what's in it. But because the Democratic lieutenant gubernatorial nominee doesn't want to be embarrassed in a few months in the general election here in South Carolina, they moved successfully to have that record sealed. Now, again, I want to talk a little bit about what's in the file. We know that there are drug allegations. We know that those allegations were leveled by some of the minor children who are involved in this case. Again, this news outlet hasn't released those names, and we have not yet specified what those allegations involve, although I believe that they are serious, and I believe they do go directly to the stature of this candidate, to her fitness for office, and I believe they are relevant for the public discourse. Now, having said that, that's not the real issue anymore, folks, and I want to tell you what the real issue that's before us is. The real issue is that people who are well-connected politically, who are influential lawyers, who are wealthy, who are powerful, who have access to this judicial system that's been under so much scrutiny here in South Carolina in the last few months and years, and deservedly so. Those people, the connected people with privilege and with access, they can get their dirty laundry hidden from public view. You and me? No. All of our dirty laundry is out there for everybody to see. And that is something that FITSNews has been fighting for years. Here's the deal. If you're a welder from Bluffton, if you are an auto mechanic from Oconee County, if you're a plumber from Sumter, you don't get your dirty laundry hidden. Your stuff is out there for everybody in your neighborhood to read and make fun of you and point fingers and throw allegations. But if you are Tally Casey, the Democratic lieutenant gubernatorial nominee, the managing partner of one of the biggest law firms in this state, guess what? Your secrets stay hidden. Folks, that is unfair, and it is yet another indictment of the South Carolina judicial system, which continues to favor the few at the expense of the many and at the expense of the taxpayers who, frankly, paid for this information. How long are we going to tolerate this, people? How long are we going to allow for there to be one set of the rules for the politically connected, the powerful, the rich, and let everyone else walking into this courtroom have to deal with a separate standard? It isn't fair. It has to stop. And you can count on FITSNews to continue pushing for full transparency, no matter who you are, when you come before South Carolina's system of justice.